Good morning, guys. Today we're going to be painting my rims. As you can see, the two on this side are done with the dent. I think it's so hideous, I hate it. But they look pretty good, like for a tin can or spray can job. It was only like 20 bucks for all the materials and some sandpaper. Doesn't look too bad. The ones that originally came with were, let me get you either like silver. I don't know what kind of metal they are, but they look like that. And it's all just preference, but I don't think that looks very good. So that's why I'm painting them black to kind of complement the car. And sooner or later get the windows tinted all to 5%. So first you're going to want to jack up the car. Sadly I don't have like an actual jack, so I have to use the spare tire one, do one side at a time, jack it up. Slide jack stand under, just be sure it's between the two little rivets on the frame. As you can see, it's kind of hard to tell, but there's little rivets in your frame. And that's where the jack stand goes on these Toyotas. And then repeat to the front. You can tell the tire's lifted off the ground about an inch or two. Should be okay. And the front. Okay, well I'm an idiot and I need to lift the front up a little more, just so that way the tire will slide off easy. Alright, then we're gonna take off the wheels. We got our bad boy. Basically, some rims will have the wheel locker, so you gotta get your attachment or else it will not come off. Line up the gun and go. Okay, well that one's stuck. Shit. That's all. Alright guys, so unfortunately we were able to get off all the bolts, but the actual rim itself is rusted to this drum, hub, whatever, and it's just not budging. Like, yeah, we'll have to figure something else. I've seen another guy where he backs up and slams on his brakes and drives forward. Maybe that'll loosen it. Also, this one's rusted in place, so we're just gonna let that sit. In the meantime, took off the other 5 bolts, got the front wheel off. His brakes are pretty rusty, as you can tell. But in the meantime, I cleaned the tire off, soap and water, hosed it down, dried it off super well. And as you can see, I took a cardboard box and just tore it up, then you shove it between the rim and the tire. You don't want to paint your tire, it's bad for it. And we're gonna just start spray painting. Alright, so we got the first coat on. What I'm using actually for the first coat, it's not just paint, it's sandable primer. I don't know if it matters if it's sandable, but I'm gonna let it dry. Go over it with 2000 grit sandpaper just on the faces of the rim, just so that way it looks smoother. Then we're gonna go ahead and do like 2 to 3, actually probably 1 other coat of this, then we're gonna do 2 coats of black gloss spray paint. Alright guys, so as you can see, I ended up not being able to get that tire off. I went to a shop, they used their impact gun and a hammer, they got it all loose for me, so I just have to do that one another day. Clearly it snowed, it's like trash, but this one it turned out really good. Once we did the clear coat, we added 2 more layers of black gloss paint, and it turned out really nice. They're not the best rims, they have a little curb rash, but overall it cleans it up. I'll just give you a quick close-up. Yeah, so that compared to this one right here, go ahead and tilt the camera down. As you can see, it kind of looks like that. And we'll just go back to the other one. So it's still present, but just, I don't know, I feel like the black hides it. But not that I care, because as you can tell, the hood, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's kind of trashed. I spray painted it over because the clear coat was chipping, and it kind of looks worse. It doesn't look too bad in this weather, but honestly, you can tell I'm not a painter. And then the front also just has a lot of scratches and marks, just different damage. I bought it this way.